It's easy. How many subscribers do you have outside of the country?
Right?
South Africans are sleeping.
South Africans sleeping. It's 9. Why are they sleeping? We already have someone, don't we? Who's that?
It's me.
That's not you.
Hello, subscriber.
You don't say hello, subscribers. It's hello, guys.
It's one person.
It's 2 now. It's 2 people watching.
Let's get to it.
Hey guys, how do I see actually who's on and who's not? Send me a message.
You may notice. I think you click on that.
On here? No. They can send a message here. Welcome to live chat. Right.
Oh, switch on WhatsApp thing.
Yeah, that's me. Hey guys, so we just watched what's going on. We just finished watching the Apple keynote, and yeah, so actually at the end, I think 5-10 minutes before the keynote finished, the electricity went. Actually, I didn't buy electricity, so the electricity went. But yeah, just wanted to do a recap with you guys about what just went on. Oh wow, like I was expecting more to be announced. I don't know, maybe I missed something at the end, but I doubt. But this time they actually went straight to the point. Normally they have the tendency of recapping how they're doing in terms of sales and what's or not. Yeah, why do you look so white though? Look yellow born.
I'm white.
Yeah, right. So yeah, they went straight. They started by talking about Apple Arcade. I actually did some snaps on my Instagram. You guys actually can go see just for a quick recap on what they announced. You can check that out on my Instagram, link in the description. Yeah, so that's actually just a little.
Why don't I get the notification into your life?
I don't know, maybe, I don't know. But the thing is, why am I not getting any message? I'm sure they're sending messages, or maybe it's off.
We dream of the pain.
Okay.
No, not anymore. So I'm trying to figure out if you guys are able to send messages or not.
Okay, let me do that.
Okay, try sending something. No, so it's the messaging is also working. So what did you guys think of the event? Did you guys actually watch the keynote? If you didn't watch, quick recap. So they announced first, they spoke about Apple Arcade. Okay, everything is fine. I see Ryan is online. Everything's fine. So they spoke about Apple Arcade. Then they spoke about tvOS. And then that's where I lose track of what happened. Okay, let me just go back to my Instagram and see exactly what I was snapping while we were watching, which you can go subscribe and check. So they started the event. They spoke about Apple Arcade, which is going to be available from September 19 in 150 countries, which I actually doubt Africa is one of them for starting.
Now, if the world is like 187, 92 official countries.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Keep
going, bro. You're doing great.
So
thanks, man.
We should be there.
Okay, so from September 19, 150 countries for $4.99. That's actually beating Netflix, and it's rivaling with Disney Plus. Disney has also announced their own subscription, TV subscription, whatever you call it. And I think it's gonna go live in November.
Yeah, from the 1st of November.
Yeah, from the 1st of November. No, this is Apple TV. Apple TV is from the 1st of November. Oh yeah, I think even Disney.
Even Disney.
Yeah, but anyway, so this is Disney. I don't know what Netflix is gonna do about it. Netflix, I think, is $9.99 to their base package. Now this is in dollars, so I'm thinking if it's $5 there, here, if they come here, should be around, I don't know, $100.
Yeah,
or $100, because I think Netflix should be on 150 now, Wow. So yeah, and then they went to the new iPad. That was the 7th generation iPad. I actually thought they were going to eliminate the bezels also of this new 7th generation
like the
iPad.
same,
Yeah, but it was basically the same. I think it's just much faster now. It will support a memory stick.
Yeah,
Yeah, supports memory stick via Type. Really, they changed to Type C.
Yeah, the Type C. Yeah.
I didn't catch that though.
Yeah, use the Type C to actually was transferring the files between the iPad and the memory stick as well as from the memory stick into
Really?
the iPad. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what happened there. And then they went along to the Apple Watch Series 4. That's when I grabbed my head. But I just got a Series, they announced the Series 5. Yeah. And I was like, I just got the Series 4 right here. And now they already announced the new one. And the main... Yeah, I'm selling this guy. If you know anybody looking for a watch, I'm telling you, just DM me. Just kidding. So then they announced let's just speak about the Apple Watch Series 5. Main feature. What was your best feature?
Jesus, don't remember.
You don't remember? Okay. The one that I actually can remember is always on display. Like that's a game changer.
I think that's the main feature now.
That is the main feature. iPad those. Okay, yeah, that was like the main feature. Always on display. Like even the battery would still remain the same, an all-day battery with an always on display. I think that was actually the one feature that the other watches now, like the Series 4, doesn't have. Let me see if I wrote anything down also, because I was actually taking notes while watching the keynote itself. So what else was there? I think that's the main feature actually that the watch has. Okay, now it also comes with a compass. That's another main feature that the other ones don't have. So it's always on display. Nah, not a compass. Maybe GPS. Yeah, but not a compass. So it's always on the display, GPS, emergency calling, that's international emergency calling. So each country is going to have its own number already, I think, working on the Apple Watch itself. And then you have a new version. Now they're making it in titanium. And also the new iPad, 7th generation iPad now comes in 100% recycled aluminum.
Yeah.
I guess that's good for the planet.
I guess so.
Yeah, so it is good for the planet.
The
iPhone 11 Pro stood out for me. The body, yes, the body. And plus that, I think it's matte finish. I think that matte finish is going to actually sell nice. And then they went on and spoke about the iPhone 11. I think this was one keynote where they didn't beat around the bush. They just went straight to the point, announcing things back and forth, just like the previous one in the beginning of the year anyways. So, and then they went to the, hi, welcome to the live. And then they went to announcing, let me see if I have anything other than that. And then they went and announced the iPhone 11. And on the iPhone 11, actually, I'm seeing on the snap that I wrote that I posted on Instagram, actually, I'm shaking the table. In the snap that I put on Instagram, the one feature that actually stood out for the new iPhone 11 is slow fees. And slow fees now is slow motion on the front camera, where you can actually take slow motion selfies with the front camera, which the previous generation didn't do it. And I don't think any other phone actually has a slow motion in the front camera. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe there's one that I don't know of, but again, this is something actually that people are going to be talking about a lot. I can just see it coming, just like the emojis was like the hype back when they announced it. Like they were not even talking about the phone that much. Like they were just an emoji here, an emoji there. And then they announced the iPhone 11 Pro. Like that thing is, I think it's going to be a beast, eh? And no, the iPhone 11 is also going to be running on the A13. That's the new Bionic chip. And they actually mentioned that the previous chip, the A12 on the iPhone 11, was faster than the chip on the Samsung S10 Plus. Yeah. Which, I mean, that's amazing. So now they're even twice, whatever, how many times faster than the previous one. And then also, they announced the iPhone
Price,
11
the
Pro.
price,
Yes, the price. How much is it now?
$699.
$699. So the previous one, the iPhone 10R was $750. Now the iPhone 11, and I'm glad they dropped that R. That R. It's like, why was it there? And I imagine if they had
Because
to
it was
call it.
10S, so it was 10R and then 10S.
No, I actually think it was 10R because the people were going to confuse you with the 10 because we had 10 and then announced 10R. Now they don't have to put the 11R because there wasn't 11 before. Yeah, that's actually a nice strategy. So now there's no more R, so now you can say iPhone 11. And now I think they also dropped the Roman numerals, eh?
Yeah,
they dropped the Roman numerals. Now they're using the numbers, which is also good.
Right. It's caused the confusion.
The Pro Max was shit. Is that shit for good or shit for not good? We talked about the camera. I mean, that was the. Why is he asking me to show height? I think because of the language. Yeah. Okay, sure, it's okay. Yeah, because so just mind your language, or else your comment will not show. Like you actually flagged the shit of. Stop saying that word.
Yeah.
So one thing that stood out for me was that they mentioned that display can be compared to the display on their new Apple display. It's the Apple XDR. Did you write that down? Super Retina XDR. So that's Super Retina Extreme Dynamic Range. Apple and their naming. I think that's how they're killing people with the naming. Keep on confusing people. The phones are just bad. Why were the phones bad? Please let me know. The event did well in representation of women empowerment. The lady who was presenting the iPhone 11. Now that you mentioned, actually, you have a point. You do have a point. Woman power. What else? The battery also. The battery of the iPhone 11, you get 1 extra hour long. I really hate how Apple always talks about 1 extra hour long. They don't actually give you the exact specifications. How many milliamps more are we getting?
What it is at the moment.
Yeah, and the iPhone 11 Pro, you get 4 more hours of battery usage. And the iPhone Pro, you get Pro Max, you get 5 hours. So they've improved on the battery. So the iPhone, what's that? The new chipset, the A13 is actually what makes this possible. It's performance, high performance, and low power consumption. That's something they were actually speaking about. And then what else is there? New wide camera. Yes, the cameras on the new iPhone. Like, I don't know. The cameras on the iPhone 11 are basically similar in terms of functionality. I'm not talking about in terms of quality. I think they're going to have much better quality than the camera on the S10e that I have. But on the S10e, you could already zoom out 0.5 and just have the normal wide. So you have an ultra wide and you have the normal wide on the S10e. I see we have some comments there. They didn't anything new for the Pro and Max. Only the new cameras were the only new features. Yes, and that was predicted. I think. I think their major overhaul is going to be on the new iPhone, on the 2020 iPhones. Actually, that's something Forbes, I think I was reading some article from Forbes, and they did predict that the new iPhone lineup this year was going to be a bit boring. So you should just sit it down and wait for the newer ones in 2020, where they're actually gonna revamp and remodel actually how it looks overall. Was there one more thing that I might have missed? I don't think there was one, but I wouldn't be able to tell because the electricity shut down.
Because I wanted to see the feature where it supports wireless charging from one device to the other.
Oh yes, I don't know if they mentioned that or if it came at all. Did you guys actually watch that? I also didn't see that part. It talked about wireless charging. I forgot what I wanted to say. Okay, I forgot what I wanted to say. They said they changed some of the front in the camera app to make it more Pro XD. Yes. iPad OS. They also spoke about iPad OS. Does that count as one more thing? I guess it does, but I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and rewatch when it's available, just to make sure I didn't miss anything at the end when we lost electricity. I think we lost electricity for like around 10 minutes before the show ended. That was a fault of my part. I didn't buy electricity in time. So, what do you think of the new green iPhone 11? Yeah, now that color, because it's also matte green. Oh, she's talking about the iPhone or the 11 Pro. Yes, it's a matte green. I think it's similar. It's gonna be similar to the, as I mentioned, the what's that? The Pixel. Because the Pixel 3, Pixel 2, I think even Pixel 3a has like a glass matte back, which is actually pretty good. I'm using a 6S. For me, it's worth an upgrade. Just hope I say prices aren't too ridiculous. I mean, you can still upgrade to the 8. The 8 is still a good phone, and I know the price is gonna go a bit down now that the new ones are gonna come out.
They said it's gonna go for what? $449, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, about $449.
Did they mention?
Yeah, they mentioned
Oh.
iPhone 8 is still gonna be there. iPhone 10R will be there.
Okay.
And then 11 and then 11 Pro.
Oh, so it's 8, 10R,
11, and then 11 Pro.
Okay, so they're keeping 8 and 10R.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So the prices of the older iPhones are gonna go down. You don't necessarily have to upgrade to an iPhone 11. I mean, who's looking anyways? It's all about your usage of the phone.
Yeah, but if it's about time to upgrade, I mean.
No, but yeah, it is about time. I think I'm also using a secondary iPhone 6S.
Yeah.
And I mean, the speed is still fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you really think you want to upgrade, I think it is time for you to upgrade. Is a trade-in service gonna be available in SA? I'm sure they're going to still have a trade-in program at Apple Store, because they have a program where you can take an old phone and trade in for a new one. Yeah. And okay, the iPhone 8 is the one to mention. Yes, the iPhone 8. If you're really thinking to upgrade and you are like on a budget or so, go for the iPhone 8. The iPhone 8 is still a good choice. I'm actually thinking of getting one to make a video. The iPhone 8 in 2019. Yeah, iPhone 8 in 2019. Is it still workable or something like that? Do you know anything about the phone? Which one?
Which one?
Okay, he asked you for this. Will be great for my upgrade. Okay. The colors given on the leaks were much more interesting than what Apple gave us. I feel like each year the leaks are actually always more interesting than what is actually released. Because I mean, they go over and above for them to actually, because normally they would put features that actually they would want to see. And normally I think Apple only meets us like 20%. And the rest is whatever they want to give us. Please, bro, do a review on that. Is he talking about the iPhone 8? Yes, I'm gonna try and get an iPhone 8 Plus, because the smaller version doesn't have portrait mode from what I saw, what I heard.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Doesn't it? So I'm gonna, because portrait mode is really a nice thing to have on a phone. It actually helps a lot when it comes to taking pictures. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get that phone in the studio and maybe use it for a week or two and then make a video. Do you know about iPhone 11? Yeah, we just watched the keynote and the iPhone 11 is looking good. 2 cameras, one wide, one ultra wide. I think they're both 12 megapixels. And you have the new 12 megapixel in front, capable of 4K 60, slow motion. So now you have slow fees. Slow. What you mentioned. Okay, Note 10 Plus is way more advanced than iPhone 11 Pro. Apple can never match Samsung in the iPhone department. I just like how these companies are actually innovating. Like one pushes the other to push a little bit further. So that's what actually what I love about this technology game. Like I don't really see like iPhone, Samsung is on top, or iPhone is on top, or this one is winning, that one is winning. No, the more they innovate, the better for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what would you recommend, iPhone 11 or Note 10? The thing is, I haven't used an iPhone 11 and I haven't used an iPhone 10. But it always boils down to ecosystem. Like if you are living with AirPod, you're living with Apple Watch, you're using Macs. I mean, or it's already inclining to iPhone 11. But let's wait until people actually get a hold of these phones and do the benchmark and the test and what's or not. And yeah, but one thing I'll give you, Samsung, when it comes to displays, making the displays on the Samsung are always way better. Like right now, I'm using the S10e with an iPhone on the side, and I always tend to come back to the S10e. I still have to make a video about it. Actually, I think I'm already spoiling all the beans. Yeah, I always tend to come back to the S10e when I'm scrolling on Instagram, like just to view pictures on Instagram. Like the S10e is really has a really good screen because it's an OLED screen. So I use the iPhone for everything else, but when it comes just to consume media and stuff, I always tend to come back to the S10e because of the screen quality. Hello, dude. Shout me. My name is Meet. Shout his name. I don't know where this guy is from. Goswami. Good, Meet Goswami. Shout out to Meet Goswami. He wants a shout out. There you go. You got a shout out. What else? The leaks misleading us. Shame.
It's
too much of a big deal. It's always the case.
I don't like the new camera bump.
I don't think the camera bump is that high though.
Yeah, but
because it blends.
It blends for sure, but I don't really like
it. And people were also saying that they don't like the new cameras, but it's just like when the double cameras came out.
Yeah,
people didn't like it. Well, just like when the notch came out, people didn't like it. But now we're living that notch life, and I don't hear anybody complaining. No lie about that. Trust me. Okay. Hello, dude. Shout out my name. I've already shout out your name. Did I miss anything? Not 10. Okay. Not 10. Okay. What would you recommend? What would you recommend? Is that a Note 10 or iPhone 11? Okay. Would you ever do a giveaway? I've done giveaways in the past. I actually want to give away on the channel. Where's my giveaway?
I forgot.
You forgot?
Yeah.
This guy.
It's coming, guys. It's my fault. I'm sure the next video.
Okay, well, that's my giveaway that I won on your channel.
Yeah,
nothing to do with the giveaway.
I already decided for you what you're gonna do with it, guys.
So I'm gonna give away my giveaway.
Yes.
It doesn't work like that.
It works like that. You don't need it. You don't need it.
Whatever.
You don't need it, guys. You're gonna get it.
No, please don't sell people dreams here. We're gonna think of a giveaway soon, but don't quote me on that. We'll ever do a giveaway, but I've done giveaways before though. Okay, go subscribe go follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna see if I can do a giveaway on Instagram. Maybe it's almost next month anyways, né? Maybe next month. Giveaway on Instagram maybe next month, or I'll plan something for end of this month. We'll see. But on Instagram. So make sure you're following me there. How is the S10e compared to the Apple iPhone 8? Do you know?
10e will be better than iPhone 8.
S10e will be better than iPhone 8.
Yeah, so iPhone is 10e must be compared with the 10R.
No.
In that comparison.
No, okay. No. Actually, no. S10e came out this year, 2019, beginning of 2019. No, was it last year?
Oh yeah,
it's this year, beginning of 2019.
So it must be compared with the 11.
It needs to be compared with the 11R. Yes, I mean 11, not 11R.
Yeah. 11.
So yeah, that would be apples to apples if you compare the S10e with 11R. Okay, please scroll up my question. Okay, I think I've answered your question already. Do you think getting the Apple Watch Series 3 would be worth getting? Seeing that, yeah, it's 199. Yes, it would actually, because if you didn't really use the new Apple Watch, because the difference of the new Apple Watch is actually mainly just the big screen. So if you were never introduced to the big screen, because for me right now, going back to the smaller screen, I'm gonna notice the difference. But if you never upgraded to the big screen, going straight to that screen, actually it's going to be okay. Again, language. Somebody also made a comment there with a swear word, and it's asking me to block it or just hide. So if your language is not clean, actually their comment will not appear. Like this one, I'm not going to to appear. It's not a bad comment. It's just used the wrong words. No, we're not on the store end zone. Okay, I think I answered that question. What else? Did I miss anything? The leaks misleading. Okay, the leaks are always misleading. We do have a giveaway. Yes, maybe end of the month or next month on Instagram. Make sure you're following me there. How is the S10e compared to the Apple iPhone 8? I still feel like the Apple iPhone 8 would still actually be a contender against the S10e. But as I always say, it's always, at the end of the day, it's always up to you. An iPhone 8 would still be as fast as the S10e, to be honest. And I feel like the iPhone 11 is going to be way faster than the Samsung S10e. So you can still go for it. I mean, if you don't have any problems of ecosystem, I think I would always recommend an iPhone other than a Samsung. Hopefully Samsung is not watching this video. That time I am killing myself. That time they want to give me a brain deal. They want to say this guy is an Apple fanboy, which I'm not. I just love tech. Okay, but I incline more to the Apple side of things. Okay, the JBL, mine. The JBL is mine. Which JBL? I think this person is also on your channel, so he knows what the giveaway was. How is the JBL yours? Yet I'm the one receiving it. Okay. Are you going to buy the new iPhone for your personal use? I mean, I think because I kind of skipped the iPhone 10s or the 10s Max, I am inclined to upgrade to that one because I remember I don't know if you guys saw it. I was using the iPhone 10R. So I was using the iPhone 10 and then I started using the iPhone 10R and I never upgraded to the 10s. So yeah, depending on the price that is going to be released in South Africa, I might actually be getting an 11 Pro or Pro Max. I don't think I'm gonna go for the 11, just normal 11 anymore because I think the screen is going to not be okay. I don't know if that's the correct term. Okay, let me see. Why Apple's event didn't go live? What do you mean it didn't go live?
It went live.
It did go live. But if you mean why didn't I go live? I did go live before the event. I was live on Instagram. That's why, again, go make sure you're following me on Instagram. Okay, down. Are you going to buy? I've answered that one. I'm going to buy. Message retracted. Somebody retracted their own message. Okay, meet. Why is that? I read that. Okay, let me go. I have other comments down here. Okay, so why Apple event didn't go live? Why Apple event didn't go live? You keep asking the same question. Is it worth upgrading from my iPhone XS Max to? Oh, did I just miss that question? Things are here flying fast. Okay, is it worth upgrading from? I don't think it's really worth upgrading from the 10s Max to the 11 Pro, unless you have the money, obviously, and you are really a phone enthusiast. Yeah, upgrade. But otherwise, I don't think it's going to be much of a big difference. The only reason I might get it is because I was never using the iPhone 10s Max or just the 10s. So it's going to be a major jump from the 10 to the 11 Pro if I had to upgrade, if I had to buy it. Okay, what else? I did actually use the 10s Max for a while. I was testing one that I made also a video about it. But yeah, apart from that month that I was using it, that's the only time I used it. Okay, bro, how much time will it take for Apple 11 to be sold in India? Whoa, I wouldn't know. Here in South Africa, we're looking at October, November. I think now that Apple was also building a manufacturer in India. I don't know if that's done, but I think not later than October, November. Yeah, because that's also one of their biggest market. I know India is one of Apple's biggest market. Mate 20 Pro with iPhone 8. You tested the Mate 20 Pro, no?
Yeah.
How is the Mate 20 Pro? Your frame, come closer.
Okay, it's good, I would say, but okay, I don't really like the camera. There's too much AI going on that camera.
Okay.
But in terms of the response and the speed, it's okay. The wireless charging as well.
Okay, so iPhone 8 or Mate 10 Pro, Mate 20 Pro or iPhone 8.
Oh, yes. Okay, that one is a difficult one. I would say Mate 20 in this case because I found the iPhone 8 a bit smaller. in terms of the display. And
No, okay, that's the
That
iPhone
part,
8, not the
yeah.
8 Plus. So if it was
no
the 8
wireless
Plus,
charging. Well, still, I'll go for
iPhone 8, the small one doesn't have wireless. Does have wireless charging?
No, it doesn't.
iPhone 8, it does.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes,
I didn't know.
it does have wireless charging.
Okay, that part I didn't know. Yeah.
Yes. Why Apple event it on live, bro? Why does it keep asking? Do you mean why? Okay, I think I'm just gonna ignore your comments because you keep asking the same question. Okay. Yeah, we see somebody here that doesn't want to be here, so just leave us alone. Why Apple didn't even go live? I did go live. It's on Instagram. You can actually still go see it. Okay. I don't know what you find good in the phone. This phone, each phone. What is in this phone and not in the others? And the upgrade from SX to 11 isn't worth at all. Is that a question? No. Okay. It's what I said. If you're going from the 10S Max to the 11, the changes are not going to be that great. But that new screen, the Super Retina XDR, I think that's it's going to be something else. So if you are somebody with the moolah and you like upgrade, you're going to see the difference. But if not, then don't.
Yeah. But I mean, if you are from 10S, you shouldn't go to 11. You should go to 11 Pro. Yeah, because
Yes.
it's like if you're on 10R, you should go to 11.
Yes.
And if you're on 10S, you should go to 11 Pro.
Yes.
And then if you're on
10S Max, you go to 11 Pro Max.
Yeah.
Correct. You got that right. How long have we gone live for now? 31 minutes. Should we go maybe 45?
Yeah, let's go 45.
Okay, we're gonna be live
Let's
45.
the
Yeah,
comments.
45. Okay, we have more comments live. Okay, subscribe to me. Who's this? I don't know.
Wait.
What's this? Central Alien. Anyways.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Just tell me his name. Yeah.
Should I upgrade to the iPhone 11 Pro Max from the iPhone XR? Yeah, that was gonna be a big jump. Yeah, you should. Or is it pointless and wait? No, I think you can upgrade from the 11, especially you're going to notice the screen difference and the camera difference. And talk about camera also, the new 11, because the 10R before couldn't take pictures of animal or object. Yeah, that phone that has one camera. You couldn't take pictures of object or animals, but now they've upgraded it with the 2 cameras that it comes with. You can take photos of animals as well. So you can take a selfie of your dog. Okay, not forgetting built-in screen recording on the Note 10 is not available on iPhone 11 Pro. Built-in screen recording. Built-in screen recording is available on all iPhones. If you're talking about the same thing, let me see yours. Let me just show that quick. Built-in screen recording. If you go down, here's built-in screen recording. I don't know if it's visible. If I click that little button there, it starts counting down and it records the screen.
Yeah.
So
Okay, but then by default, it's not there.
What do you mean by default? Oh, you have to go and edit there. Yeah, maybe he doesn't know.
Yeah.
So now, screen recording is available on all iPhones actually. And actually, I also think with iOS 13 now, things are even going to be much quicker and faster. Even the editing. Now you can edit proper videos on just your camera application, which is good. Okay, where was I? Screen recording, yeah, a couple that. Are you a couple in terms of what?
What's this thing?
I don't know. Are you a couple?
About Spanish.
We thought no, we're not a couple. He's my friend. And I am not gay, I am straight, if that's what you mean. I guess I was answered. Is iPhone 11 PPI same as iPhone XR? That's a question that I'm going to have to check and get back to you. Please check there again, iPhone 11. But I'm probably going to answer that maybe. Or just ask that again on a DM on Instagram, and I'm going to try and check it for you, but I'm not sure. But I doubt it's the same. Because I always tend to improve. Does 11 use LCD still? Yes, still does use the liquid retina display. The 11 is still LCD. iPhone 11. You don't
It's
remember?
LED.
No, it's not LED. iPhone 11.
Yeah, iPhone 11.
Yeah, but it's still LED Retina.
LED, not LCD.
Oh,
Yeah.
they also upgraded that. Okay, so it's LED.
I thought they will keep it the same, looking at the price,
Yeah.
but it's LED. I was actually just checking that now.
Okay. Okay. Where did they get this information from? That's the question. Let's go to
We're gonna check.
go to the source. Check what Apple is saying. I don't know. I think I saw liquid crystal display there on the screen, eh? Yeah, but that's that. So one more. Okay, I have questions there. Does the iPhone 11 LCD still and does the 11 use an LCD and still a low res display? We'll checking that out. I don't really remember from the show itself. What do you guys think of the design? Personally, I think is terrible. I mean, as much as the design is actually not that good, I think I really like the design of the cameras on the 10, the Note 10. Actually, I like those ones a lot. But I think that's where the market is moving. Like for them to innovate now to put 3 cameras or double cameras on the phone, I think that's the only option they actually had. But I feel like in future it's going to get better, especially next year's iPhone, which is going to be totally different. It's going to be much better. The double camera bump is so odd and ugly. It's what I mentioned in the beginning. Just like when they upgraded to 2 cameras and they upgraded to a notch, it was odd, but still, people are actually now used to it. Yeah. Okay, I need to block somebody that's bugging me here. Hide user on this, put user in time. Should I report him? Right, moderator. Now let me just leave it like that. It's okay. Okay, but that green color on the Pro doesn't look bad. No, that color is actually awesome. I think if I had to get one, that would be either that or the gold. But I always tend to incline to the gold one. Okay. Okay, I don't know what they mean there. Hi, Simon Madrid. Are you from Madrid, Simon? Movies now. Okay. Did I miss anything again? No, I don't think I missed any question. Yeah, so that was the event. I see the questions are more focused on the iPhones. What happened to the Apple Watch? Did you guys also watch the Apple Watch that now it's coming with an always on display? Did you guys see that? I guess none of you like the Apple Watch. Screen recording is on iPhones still. Yes, I think that's answering the screen recording question. What else? I think, yeah, that's it for the question. I think we've answered all the questions. Before I go to sleep, okay, there's one. If I go to sleep, okay. Okay, the question is, before I go to sleep, can I get some sort of heads up regarding a 2019 iPad Pro? Do you guys think it will launch this year, or should I buy the 2018? I don't really remember when the iPad Pros last year launched. Did it launch same year? Like after this keynote, did they have another keynote for the iPads? I doubt that. But the question is, how in a hurry are you to get this iPad? And if Apple did announce the iPads after the current keynote last year, then I think you can just wait until maybe November or December also. I mean, even if you wait until December, because it's the festive seasons, you might actually get better deals on the actual iPad Pro. So I'd say wait. But those iPads still, they're the best iPads I ever used. Those iPad Pro, and iPad Pro 11-inch and a 12-inch, they really good. And I used both. iPad with 3 cameras, that's coming. Yeah, but that's still gonna come. I mean, when it does come, I think it's going to look. I think it's going to look more like the iPhone 11 with two cameras. So I remember the current iPad Pro's camera is similar to the camera on the iPhone 10R. So I'm guessing the new iPad Pro is going to have similar camera as the iPhone 11. Yeah. Okay. What else is there? I think we've covered most of them. Okay, thanks. I'll wait that event, and if nothing comes up, I will buy the 18 model in January. I need it for work and school. Yes, I think you should always wait for it. iPad 3 cameras, not 3 cameras for the iPad. Okay. So we 5 minutes now. 5 minutes down. So any more questions? So just recapping what was announced in today's event. I'm still checking for features. So actually, as I had mentioned, I think on the Instagram live, that the Apple logo was actually going to be lower. Did they lower the Apple logo?
No, it's still the same.
Still higher.
Higher.
Check. No, it's not the center.
No, it's lower.
And it looks like it doesn't have any name on the iPhone. It doesn't say iPhone anymore.
It doesn't say anything.
Are you on Apple's website or that's a third party again? But, okay, what was I saying? Just to recap, they spoke about arcade, that's their gaming, which is going to have over 100 games, and it's going to be $4 as well, né? $5.
Yeah.
Apple Arcade.
Yeah.
$5. They announced the Apple TV. So the Apple Arcade is going to be available 19 September. The Apple TV Plus is going to be available in 1st of November for also $5. So Netflix should actually watch out, and Disney Plus is actually on the right track. But I think with Disney Plus, because there's a lot of Marvel series and movies that they're going to be releasing, that's going to be the one to watch out. My stream sucks, keep on buffering. I think it's because of your internet is much slower than the requirement for streaming. So yeah, Apple TV, and then they announced the Apple Watch Series 5 with 2 major features, which is they're always on display. That's actually, if I had to get, that's one thing that would make me get it. And then it also comes now with compass, which is really good. And all the features of the Series 5 are also going to be on that one. And then they announced the iPhone 11 that now replaces the iPhone 10R. It's going to be coming with 2 cameras, one wide and one extra wide. And they announced the iPhone 11 question. Heard that Netflix series decoding Bill Gates. What is that? No, I'm not sure. Okay, so then I announced the iPhone 11 Pro, which has, does it have 2 cameras or 3 cameras? Yeah, it has 3 cameras, 11 Pro, né?
Yeah.
3 cameras on 11 Pro, 1 telephoto, 1 wide and 1 ultra wide. And all phones come with a 12 megapixel camera in front that shoots slow-mo 4K. And the iPhone Pro comes with a new display. It uses a similar technology that they're using their new Mac Pro. Talking about the Mac Pro, they didn't even say when the Mac Pro is going to be out.
I was expecting that.
I think they're going to have another event. So the guy asking about the iPad Pro, wait for that other event. I think there'll be an event where they still this year, where they're going to announce new iPads and the date for the Mac Pro. Yeah, for the Mac Pro that comes with the I always forget the name. Is what? Super
Retina XDR.
Super Retina XDR. That's the new displays on the iPhone 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max, which is actually one reason just solely to upgrade and check those guys out. And yeah, I think that was it. I think after we saw the 11 Pro being announced, that's when the electricity actually cut. Yeah. Okay, all those disappointment by the Apple event. Disappointment by iPhone 11. No iPad Pro announcement and no MacBook Pro announcement.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because there was I was expecting that as well. At least the iPhone, the Apple, the MacBook Pro 16-inch that been rumored. That's why I think there will be another event later in the year. Yeah, maybe November. I need to go check when it when the event was last year, so we can see if there will be another one or not. I think Apple TV will give Netflix a serious headache. It's way affordable. Yeah, I think it's going to give a serious headache, but I think the one true guy that's gonna give both of them headache is that Disney Plus that I keep talking about. Disney Plus, like they have a lot of guys there. They have, as I mentioned, they have Marvel is there. Even Star Wars also is there, and even Star Wars is going to have a series on Disney Plus. Imagine, and the quality of the series is going to be similar. But Apple, on the other hand, they're putting a lot of money on their series. I think they are creating one of the most expensive series in series history. The amount of money they're throwing it on it, it's insane. Yeah, as I mentioned, if you keep writing posts with swear words on it, your comments are really not going to show. It's not even something I'm doing. The system is just hiding it automatically. So if you want your comments to pop up, you're going to have to write properly. Okay. Any other questions before we actually close this live? Tell him to unblock me. Tell who to unblock you. Netflix Studios is way too late. Yes, Netflix Studios is way too late. What do you mean? You mean that the competition has nothing on Netflix? Maybe. We're just going to have to see. All right, what else? Who else? They're laughing at you, son. I was laughing at you. Okay, this is gonna be it for this video live. Thank you guys so much for joining me for the live, and I will catch you guys on my next video. I think I'm gonna upload a video still this week, but stay tuned. You can follow me on Instagram. You can go check DK's channel. I can link it here. I'm gonna write it here. It's called DK Deft. Okay, DK Deft. You guys can go check that out. If you guys like what you see, subscribe, obviously. Okay. Nah, that's not gonna happen, dude. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I think most of you that are here are actually subscribed, but the ones that are watching this offline, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to catch you guys on my next video. Peace out.
Peace out.